Good afternoon, and actually good weekend from Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in sunny Lauderdale by the Sea. Just a little update for the weekend on some news that I heard, and actually my video editor has asked me to talk about, and I certainly will at this point because he's certainly right. It needs to be mentioned. First, let me mention something here. I've been talking about the Wall Street Journal for a while, how they never have been running articles on gold, and I was surprised they ran anything the other day. Today, they kind of just ran a hit article, which means more or less they just negated gold. They just kind of put gold in the shitter. Gold will need more bad news to keep prospering. And you know what? The whole article again, just a negative hit article on the price of gold. You can read it yourself, and it talks about how great treasuries are, how great bonds are, how awful gold is. It does make some mention in there that it understands, or the author understands, why gold is kind of going up. However, it ignores the same thing and the really big thing that my video editor wanted me to talk about is the news about Warren Buffett, who just, I heard, was told has bought gold or has suggested people buy gold or has gone into gold himself. Well, Warren Buffett is kind of one of those guys that, again, he's made millions telling people to do one thing while he's done another, and that's not unlike a lot of financial companies like Goldman Sachs. Maybe if you're in the Warren Buffett club, which is the top 1% of 1%, and you get the real advice, it's probably true. But anyway, I'm told that Warren Buffett has gone into gold. And again, after things he said, what a hypocrite. Gold gets dug out of the ground in Africa or someplace. I mean, come on. Then we melt it down, dig it another hole, bury it again, and pay people to stand around guarding it. It has no utility. Anyone watching it from Mars would be scratching their head. Well, that's coming from a man that just put I guess from what I heard, a sizable position in gold. Is that hypocrisy? Well, I don't know. You be the judge. Listen, well, I kind of like this too, and I think Marcelo will like this. Marcelo, you can post this if you like but it's just exactly, and ready for you can bleep this, Marcelo. The fucking hypocrisy of these people. It's just mind-blowing to me. Anyways, Buffett, who's always hated gold, and this wasn't created today. This is an old meme or whatever you want to call it. So, and he has always hated gold. Now all of a sudden he owns gold. Oh, great. Anyways, I wonder if he's making money on that end of it too. I'm sure he is. But here's the fact of the matter is Buffett, Wall Street Journal, a lot of these people, and I'll say Wall Street Journal, a lot of people don't understand gold. They pretend to. They write about it. Authors do, and a lot of people that are in the investment community pretend to. But they understand very little bit about it. They don't understand the history of it, what it is, how long it's been around, and the importance of it. And the truth of the matter is, Warren Buffett, Wall Street Journal, and a lot of these financial people that give advice that are not good advice as far as gold goes and silver goes and commodities go. Because they'd rather have you buy their paper instruments, their stocks, their bonds, their treasuries. They don't want you in gold because they don't make a dime off it. That's the real reason they hate gold, because they don't make any money off it. When you buy a gold bar or a silver coin or something, these folks, Wall Street Journal, the Buffetts, they don't make a dime. So they are never going to say much good about it. But meanwhile, these hypocrites, they all own it. You know who owns it? Not just Wall Street Journal and the people that support them and the corporations and the elite. Well, hold on. The elite own gold. Corporations own gold. And let me move along here. Gold has been around for, what, 5,000 years as a store of wealth? Well before cryptos. And you know what? Wall Street Journal, even Warren Buffett, starts saying, well, cryptos are okay. And these are digital zeros and ones that exist only in cyberspace. Now, listen, I get it as an alternative form of currency. But to diss gold, who has been around for 5,000 years, give me a fucking break. Really, guys? You're gonna encourage cryptos, which are zeros and ones in the cyber world, which really, in a real bad case scenario, the whole world goes down on power or internet, you have zero, zip, nothing, zero. At least with a gold bar or a silver coin in your hand, you own something. And you know what? I think this is something that even the Egyptians understood 5,000 years ago. Well, they didn't have crypto, so I can't imagine that. But they could have some promissory piece of paper, kind of like a piece of currency, like the US dollar, that they said was worth something. But even the Egyptians knew gold and silver were worth something. They knew that. For centuries, people have warred over it. We have fought over gold and silver. We have gone and endangered ourselves. Even today in mines, we go looking for gold and silver. Why? Because we know, and even our ancestors know, it's real money. It's a store of wealth. And this is exactly why you should not trust people like the Wall Street Journal. You should not trust people that. Why would you listen to people that sell paper instruments, paper investments? And again, there is a place for that. But when they just totally openly diss precious metals, they just totally openly say they suck when they don't know what they're talking about and they don't understand the real reason why you own gold and silver. Well, gold and silver, what it really is, it's insurance against Wall Street Journal. It's insurance against people like Warren Buffett. It's insurance against central banks. It's insurance against governments who have no fucking interest in what your financial future holds. They are only interested in themselves, folks. And I can tell you with a fact, for 5,000 years, gold and silver, and even our ancient ancestors knew this, stores wealth and is a way of at least holding what you own. Anyways, this is Brian Kuzmar from Commercial Rare Coins, and it's my day off too, darn it. Anyway, this is Brian Kuzmar, Commercial Rare Coins, 954-493-8811. I am closed, so don't try to call me right now. It is the weekend. I'm trying to go out and fish, go swimming, do kind of cool stuff like that. Yeah, I do that kind of stuff. Anyways, call me during the week at 954-493-8811. I'll help you with whatever you need. And if you want to come in and talk about Warren Buffett and all this bullshit, hey, I'm around. Give me a shot. If I'm not too busy, I got time to chat. Always do. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. And Marcelo, I hope you like this little report, and perhaps you were right.